For these K through 8th grade students, this trial was history in the making. These students saw the George Floyd tape last year when it was released. They also saw the protests that spilled over onto the streets of Philadelphia. And so now they're hoping that the outcome of this trial is going to have a good effect on racial relations in this country, but they're also cautious.
I immediately felt a sense of relief. Justice was served.
These are some of the 6th through 8th graders at the Global Leadership Academy Charter School. They, like many of us, were glued to our TVs or social media, awaiting the verdict in the Derek Chauvin trial yesterday. And when the former police officer was convicted on all counts, these teens and preteens felt a complex range of emotions, like sympathy.
Although I did not know George Floyd personally, I kind of felt relief for his family.
But others felt worried about what could come next.
I was honestly afraid.
Caden Brown didn't want a repeat of last year when violence spilled over onto the streets of Philadelphia.
We all saw what happened last year, and it was like most of, or even all of the states of the United States were going crazy.
But that didn't happen. Yesterday's protests were largely peaceful. Still, some can't help but think about other victims of violence or police brutality and hope things get better moving forward.
I think it's not over. I think we're just getting started because there's still a lot of havoc around the world, like Black people that's still getting shot.
Meantime, their teachers are hoping the children see what happened yesterday was a continuation of the fight for justice and equality.
I would hope that my scholars can see change, that they can see how we can make a difference by protesting in a good way.
As this trial gets its place in the history books, many of these teachers want students to ask themselves what they can do to affect change in their communities. And you're going to hear what students have to say about that when we see you at 5 o'clock. Stephanía Jiménez, NBC10 News.